Hey third graders, welcome to our very last science video for the third grade year. I'm really excited for you guys to move on to fourth grade. Also a little sad I didn't get to spend the entire year with you because we've been at home, but I hope that you guys have been safe, happy, and healthy in your home environment. And I know that next year in fourth grade you guys are going to have an amazing time. Today what we're going to talk about is putting all of the things that we've learned about in science as we've been at home together. So we started out with learning about water pollution and the dangers that come with what happens when the water is polluted. We talked about air pollution, the causes of air pollution, the dangers of air pollution, and how it affects humans and animals. We talked about how some people have asthma, especially when they live in a place that has a lot of air pollution. And then we talked about some ways that we as humans can cut down on water pollution and air pollution. And one of those ways is to recycle. And we learned about the 3 R's, which is reusing, reducing, and recycling. We also talked about endangered animals. We talked about why they were endangered, how they got endangered, and some ways that humans are starting to realize that these animals are important and that we need to save them. So what you're going to do this week is you're going to take everything you learned and you're going to put it all together in a little poster or a pamphlet. Before I change the slide, what you're going to need right now is a pen or a pencil, some paper, in your packet that we've been using this whole time. You can go ahead and pause the video if you need to go grab those things, and I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so the challenge is going to be to create a poster or a pamphlet about saving the environment. You can talk about just like overall how to save the environment, because we came up with a lot of interesting ways and really smart ways that we can cut down on pollution and cut down on trash and cut down on things that harm the earth. You can talk about the dangers of water pollution, what happens to those ocean animals when there are literally tons of plastic in the oceans. You can talk about the dangers of air pollution, what happens when a whole city gets polluted by factories and like smoke going up into the air. You can talk about the other kinds of air pollution that we talked about. You can go back in your packet and find information, of course. And then you can also talk about benefits of recycling. You can make a poster that shows how to recycle, what it means to reduce and reuse, and go ahead and make it like really colorful and fun so that you can share the information and hopefully teach somebody else about what you've learned. Oh, and also saving endangered animals. We had a really long discussion on Friday about how some animals are being hunted for their furs and for their, like, the elephant tusks and different things like that. We also talked about other ways that animals are becoming endangered and what we're doing to protect them. Like countries like the US, we have laws now against hunting certain kinds of animals so that they are protected. There are also zoos that bring in these endangered animals and help keep them safe from the outside environment so that their population is able to regrow. And so hopefully one day they can become unendangered. So the next slide, I'm going to show you some examples of what I mean by creating a poster or pamphlet. So here are some ideas. First, I want to tell you, use whatever you have at home. Some of these little posters look really cool and colorful, but I can tell you I don't have a set of colorful markers right now at my house. It's okay if you don't either. If you have crayons or even just a pencil or some colored pens or something like that, you could create a really cool poster like the ones you see here. and really make a difference in your community. So this first one up here, the colorful rainbow one, where like my little mouse is, it says we can conserve water. So this student chose to write about how you can conserve water. We talked about that too, how when you brush your teeth you could turn the water off, how when you take a bath or a shower, you can try to not stay in there as long or something like that. And there are other ways in your packet that describe how we can conserve water. The person next to that chose to talk about air pollution. Nice little colorful earth with people around it, really cute idea. They also talked about air pollution and saving the earth by recycling or riding your bike and not using cars so much, and things like that. Then below that, there's a world here with different categories. One says like don't litter, don't cut trees down, save the animals, save water, recycle, all that kind of stuff. This is a really cool poster, but for yours I would like to see more like where it says don't litter. It would be nice if you wrote like, so how can you not litter? You can tell whoever's reading your poster how to recycle and all that kind of stuff. So that's a really cool poster as well. This person chose to talk about water pollution, saving the ocean, how we can help, things like that. And notice that they didn't have to use that many materials, just a couple of markers maybe, a pencil or a pen, and just made it look really cute. And then finally, the poster under ideas. This is a poster talking about saving the great giant panda, and it gives little facts about the panda. Writes why we should save the panda and how we can save the panda. It's really cute. It's really powerful. It makes me want to read it because they have a nice picture and some text around it. It makes me want to figure out how I can save the pandas. So that'll be your challenge for this week, is to just make a little poster. I know most of you love to draw, and most of you love to make like cool little bubble letters and stuff like that. So yeah, make the poster. You can do it on a piece of paper. If you have bigger paper, that's great. And then just screenshot it to me or take a picture of it and send it my way so I can see it. The goal of it though is for you to be able to share with other people around you, in your family, in your community, what you've learned in science and how you can save the earth. So I'm really looking forward to those. Then that's about all I have, guys. I just want to thank you. I'm really proud of all of you for persevering through this crazy time of staying at home for months at a time, not being able to be around your friends, and in science anyway, not being able to do as many hands-on experiments as we do when we're in class and we're together. And I'm also really looking forward to you going to 4th grade. I know the 4th grade teachers. They're really cool. Some of you have already met some of them. They've come over from the middle school to say hi to you guys, joined my class for a few minutes. That was really fun. So I cannot wait to hear from you guys and from the 4th grade science teachers how your year is going next year. And also I just want to plug in for you to stay curious. As we get to go outside more and more, as the lockdown is being lifted, continue to explore the earth, continue to question things that are happening, question why things work or how things work. Continue to just be curious, guys. I really appreciated all of you loving science this year, and I hope you continue that as you grow up. And also, last but not least, have a great summer. You guys deserve to chill out, relax, take a deep breath, and just have a really good summer. And I want to share with you the reason why I picked this picture out to put on this slide is because these people are just full of ideas. But not only are they full of ideas, they're sharing their ideas with other people. They're not keeping their ideas inside their own heads. one of my biggest things for you guys is to be able to share out your ideas. And remember, everybody's idea is valid. Let people share their ideas with you as well. It's part of being like open-minded, and it's part of being scientific and curious and all that. So just continue to be that way. Love you guys. Have a safe summer, and I will at least wave to you in the parking lot in a few months. Bye.